grace and blessings to everybody throughout this world and on this earth. This is I Am King Ro, and this is the way it go. Change your prototype and do it again. That's what this message is all about. Doing it again. Doing it again. See? What good is it to always talk about what you used to do? Why always glorify what you did in the past? And it was some powerful stuff now. Hey, hey, you stood tall through it all. What about right now? You have many people, they love using what they used to do as a way for people to patronize them. And they make it seem as though that you are duty bound to give me something. Because I was known years ago for being this type of person, for making these type of moves. See, you have what you call professional deceivers. Because they ain't hitting no more. See? And they feel as though that right now that they can just live off of what they did in the past. Ain't nobody looking at them no more like they was looking at them in the past. Why is it that people love saying what they used to do to make you feel as though you are obligated to help them in some kind of a way? It's because they stopped doing it again. They lost the drive. They lost the enthusiasm. They no longer was energetic to do it again. So they will always post something of what they did way back when. They will always speak about what they used to do. Nothing brand new right now. See this generation behind me? Some will get won over. You can win them over. They'll get won over. W-O-N. They'll get won over about them old ancient stories, old war stories about what this person accomplished in their past life. Because when you catch people always boasting and bragging and always posting about what they used to do and what they used to have, they broke. They are financially broke. And not only financially broke, their spirit is broke. Their drive is broken. It is no coincidence that their heart may be broken as well. They still living in their past life of old accomplishments. And now they make generation like mine and the generation behind me feel as though it is mandatory for you to support me financially. No. See, that's what you call a slave driver. That's a slave driver. You may not never heard of this term, slave driver. Well, if you heard of it, I'm going to tell you my definition of a slave driver. A slave driver will use anybody that they can undermine and catch them on the blind side. They will use anybody that admire them and use them for their advantages. They will use others for financial and other opportunities to stay relevant, to go viral, to get that attention again. That's why you never put another man and you never put another woman in the place of your God, of your higher power. Because just like you, being intelligent, thriving to make the right choices in life so your life can be healthy because you operating with a wealthy mindset, well, those slave drivers, they can do the same. They have became confined. They have became stuck in gorilla glue. Before the woman put the gorilla glue in her hair, it was people before her that had gorilla glue issue. Mental distress will easily put the body to rest. Because when you're not understanding who it is and what it is within the body, within your mind that's communicating with you, what some call gut feeling, discernment, intuition. Well, if you're not understanding what it is, it's telling you what to do and what not to do. And then when you meet people or you become a admirer of a person, and when you finally get the chance to meet them or communicate with them on social media, they will look at you as a chance to come up. See, be wise in the way you feel about people. Ain't nothing wrong with feeling good about people, feeling positive about people, but do not stoop low and even go lower, whereas they can use you to their advantage. And you don't even know you being used. What's going on? You don't even know you being used. People can easily come in your life and turn your life and your world upside down and around like Beetlejuice. because they see your kindness as an opportunity. They see that you have a good heart. You have a golden heart. And people, they will see you as a way to go viral, to make a platinum hit, to make a successful living off you, because they took your kindness and they cashed in on your kindness. You didn't even know. Some of you going through this right now. You have people in your life. They always reminisce, always boast and brag about what they used to do, what they used to be. And they make you feel as though you're supposed to support them financially and in other ways, like it's mandatory. Do not let nobody, family members and non-family members, do not let nobody slave drive you. They need to get off their ass. And whatever they boast and brag about, what they used to be, how they made certain accomplishments, they ass need to do it again. Do it again. It's not about how many times you've been locked up. Whether you just getting out of jail, whether you lost your job, whether that woman left you or that man left you, do it again. Do it again. Do not allow your pain to paralyze you. Do not allow a broken heart to cause you to go to your nearest hospital to have a pacemaker be put in your heart, because you have experienced a heart attack from a broken heart with you being in a relationship with that person that left you for whatever reason. It could have been you being the person to walk away from that person, from that environment, because it was hostile, it was abusive. Now you're regretting. Now you feeling sorry. Now you listening to all the songs that you used to listen to with that person. Stop it. Whatever you have achieved in life, whatever you have accomplished in life, it doesn't matter about how many times you gave in, you fell down, how many times you've been in and out of jail. It doesn't matter about your job letting you go. You have to go somewhere where it's quiet. And you need to release out of you what's bothering you, what's hurting you, what's crippling you, what have sabotaged you, what have sabotaged you. Forgive me. I correct myself. I love correcting me. What have sabotaged you? What have paralyzed you? It's time to release that pain. Talking from experience. Go to a quiet place. Yell it out. Cry it out. It's better out than in. Because the more you keep that pain in, it's going to grow like grass growing through concrete. If you got to go right now, see what I'm sharing with you, you need to do this today. Don't put it off. The next 5 hours not promised to nobody, let alone the next day. The coming day is not promised to nobody. What you listening to, you need to do this today. And some of you, you need to do it ASAP. You need to go to a place where it's quiet and there's nobody else around. And you need, if you live in an apartment, you need to you just need to let it go. If you don't want your neighbors to hear you, you need to turn on some music and you need to let it go. Don't hold back. Do not make excuses. Go to that quiet place or go inside your vehicle. Take a ride. Take a drive. No radio on. Get off the phone. Do not take no calls until you release that pain up out of you so you can do it again. So you can make accomplishments again. So you can achieve your goals again. So you can be successful again. Doing it again. Do it again. Every time you wake up, do it again. A brand new day, do it again. And do not make no excuses and do not apologize for doing it again. And when you get inside your vehicle, put your Bluetooth in like you talking to somebody to throw people off that you traveling among. And you put that Bluetooth in and you just let it go. Drive. Ah! Whew. Ah! Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And when you yell it out, and when you talk to yourself about it, you're going to feel so much better. You're going to begin to think better, to look at life different. And then you're going to start the process to overcome the person that was once in your life, that you have walked away from, or that person walked away from you. You letting that person go inside your mind. You have to start the process for you to see progress. You must start the process in order for you to see the progress. And everything that you once had, you're going to get that back and more. Do it again. Do it again. Whatever you're going through right now, it's a great possibility for you to live a wholesome life, a better life, because you releasing that pain. See? You releasing that pain. When you release the pain, when you release the stress up out of you, you ain't got to worry about having a stroke, having a heart attack, having high blood pressure, becoming a diabetic, and other diseases that is easy for the body to experience, because everything starts with the way that we think and the way that we function and the way that we live inside of our mind. That's why the mind is a terrible thing to waste. This mind, inside this mind, is just like electricity. Electricity, nobody knows the essence of electricity. We know that it exists. You cannot look inside my mind and see everything that's going on, and I cannot look inside your mind and see everything going on every millisecond. Now, you and I, we can understand based on the character that we show, the personality that we have, and the behavior. We can pretty much understand from experience what is going on inside of that mind of that person. Because this person is acting a fool. This person is being ignorant. This person is getting ready to harm another person. See? Idle time. When you have idle time, you're not being productive with your time. You're not being productive with your life. You do crazy things. And you do things to others that you will regret. Because most people in this world, they emotionally react rather than mentally respond. That's why when we see in the news and what people post on social media about people committing suicide, about people getting shot, getting killed, people getting hit, getting ran over, these are the times we living in. Because most of the people on this earth right now during this pandemic is panicking. Many people are giving up on themselves. Many people do not choose to live anymore. They do not understand about going somewhere quiet, being still, S-T-I-L-L, not moving, so your higher power, your God, can communicate with you. The universe can communicate with you from within your mind and tell you what decisions you need to make and how you can get rid of these problems and how you can overcome these obstacles, this opposition that's facing you and becoming your biggest fear. Parking you out, making you feel like a coward, bullying you, and you constantly giving in to this image inside your mind. You constantly giving in to these negative sayings, these negative suggestions inside your mind. That's why people commit suicide. That's why people take the lives of others, because they give in to these images inside of their mind without putting up a fight. They was once fighters, telling the negative suggestions, the negative images that appears inside the mind. No, that's not for me. Them drugs not for me. That alcohol not for me. This person is not for me. And then that person became distracted and fell into the trap. And that person within this body, that spiritual being that you and I are, we are spiritual beings having a physical experience. The spiritual being within this physical body, this divine temple, gave in, saying, I'm tired of this, whatever. And that caused a shift to take place. And that person became other than themselves. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And it's millions of people that have the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. If you don't know about Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, do your research. Do your research today. Many people in this world, I changed it. Most of the people in this world right now, especially what they dealing with when it comes to this pandemic, has a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde syndrome. Yes. Going back to what was said, most people right now, on this day, most people right now, wherever they are on the earth, are emotionally reacting. Letting anything, petty things, itty bitty things, make them look ugly, sound negative, talk negative. They ain't even thinking consciously about what they saying they gonna do to somebody or do to themselves. And little people, it's a small amount of people on this day, are mentally responding. They not allowing nothing and nobody to make them get out of their character, get out of their positive character, their character of being courteous, being righteous, being respectful, being mannerable. Share this, because it's coming to a close. Share this Instagram video with your Instagram friends. Share it. Share it. Do it again. Do it again. Whatever you have put off from not doing it again, do it again. When you know it can help you, it can prosper you, it can put you in a better place. What's going on, Ken Folks? What's going on, DJ Rob? It can put you in a better place. So please, I ask you to do what you know is the right things to do to put yourself in a better place. And stop making excuses. Stop playing the blame game, because it's going to keep you stuck. Just like that knot on that log, it's time for you to no longer be that knot on the log and do it again. Do it again. Regardless who gossiping about you, regardless people laughing at you, never let somebody tell you you too old to do it again. Do it again. Ain't no such thing you too old to do anything. It's a man graduated from college in his 80s. Something turned on in his mind. It was a light. For him to say, I'm going to college. I'm going to go finish college. It doesn't matter if I'm in my 80s. It doesn't matter if I'm the oldest one taking these courses in the class. I'm going to do it again. Because everybody that's gossiping about me, everybody that's laughing at me, I'm going to win them over because I'm not going to pay them no attention. Because I'm so focused on me, like an infrared beam. I'm so focused on me to do it again that I know already. I feel like I have crossed that finish line no matter what. Share this video. If you missed out on it, hey, I'm going to post it. You can start from the beginning to what you listening to right now. Thank you. Peace forever.